Jimmy here. Today we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to make smoked ribeye mushroom soup, and it's going to be fantastic. And the beautiful thing about this is that you can make soup out of any kind of leftovers you have, whether it's brisket or beef ribs, any kind of beef. This is the way to go. Today I'm going to use a fresh ribeye, but keep in mind this is a great second meal, so you don't have to eat the same thing 2 days in a row. You can make some soup out of it. So this is what you need. I'm going to use a ribeye from my local Piggly Wiggly, but remember, you can use any kind of leftover beef you've got. And then, of course, we got to have a box of mushrooms. I've got some fettuccine noodles, way too many, and some au jus mix. This is a kind of mix that you get in a restaurant when you order a French dip sandwich. And then, of course, I have a short glass of bourbon to keep me company during the day. Step number 1, take your mushrooms, throw them in the pot. I'm going to add about 1/3 of a stick of butter, put it on the stove, and let it cook nice and slow. Step number 2 is to cold smoke my ribeye. This is the best way to get good smoky flavor out of a piece of meat. I'm going to do this about 15 minutes on each side. All right, it's been 15 minutes. Time to turn this bad boy over. Ooh, this is going to be good. And I'm using my favorite Griller's Gold Competition pellets. Okay, it's been another 15 minutes. And we're going to see, oh yeah, this is looking nice and smoky. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the grill and give it a really good sear for about 1 minute on each side. Oh yeah. Okay, it's been 1 minute. It's gonna be good. Oh man, look how good that is. See you in a minute. My grill was pretty hot, so I turned the heat way down and I put the steak up on the warming rack with a probe in it, and I'm gonna pull it at a perfect 135 degrees internal temperature. So this is it, we're done. We're gonna cut this bad boy up. First, let's take a look at the middle. Oh yeah, that's looking really good. So I am going to leave some of the fat on. I'm going to cut it up in little pieces, but I'm going to take off and slice out the grizzly parts, those chewy parts that you really don't like in a ribeye. But I'm going to keep all the rest of it, including a little bit of fat. And just for shits and giggles, I'm going to put a little spice in there. Today I'm using the Croy Valley Barbecue Booster Spicy. Just put a little bit on there and mix it up. And here I have a cup of hot water that was previously boiling. Take a nice heaping teaspoon of the au jus, put it in there, mix it up, and that's going to help make some great juice in the soup. All right, as you can see, our mushrooms are looking good. I'm going to take my ribeye, smoked and medium rare. I'm going to dump that in. Put in some au jus. I'm going to start with almost a cup and see what happens. And then we're going to add some noodles. Now that's some great looking thick soup. I'm going to put the cover on. Let it simmer for, maybe a half an hour or so, not so hot. And this is our end result. Look at that. Smoked ribeye mushroom soup. It is a beautiful thing. So there you have it. This is some delicious stuff. It's a lot like beef stroganoff, but it's not. It's Grandpa Jimmy's smoked ribeye mushroom soup. And oh man, this is some delicious stuff. It is so good. For you non-Packer fans, please excuse my soup bowl, but you know, it's my favorite. So I'm going to do one last experiment, is I'm going to put this back in the refrigerator overnight, let the flavors blend together, let it thicken up a little bit, and we're going to give it a try tomorrow. So, I will see you tomorrow. And bingo! It is tomorrow already, and I was right. The soup is even better. Take a look at this. This tastes even better on day 2. Oh, those flavors blended. This is a great lunch for the next day. And if you want to see what I had for breakfast, here it is. So I highly recommend my smoked ribeye mushroom soup. It was delicious. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. And also, I would appreciate it if you hit that little subscribe button. That would help me out. So that's it. Good night, God bless, and remember the golden rule. Cheers.